Hey, this is DJ Fish for Fish to Go Movie Reviews. I'm 23, single, and it's Valentine's Day.
That's the picture.
He's wearing the red shirt. That's not cliche at all. Well, as you all know, I haven't really kept any of my words in my updates because I've just been a little off base lately. And you're probably wondering where my sweetheart is and why I'm even bothering to make a video on Valentine's Day. Okay, fine, so you're not wondering. But she does exist. She just isn't in my life yet. There are plenty of fish in the sea. And I thought for this Valentine's Day I'd go ahead and review something sort of indie. It's a rom-com, dram, whatever you want. And just to clear the air about this, if any of you were wondering about the number of my video, I've sort of pushed aside my 100 Days, 100 Movies challenge forever. I'm basically just gonna pick up where I left off, which means I will have more than 100 videos on this channel. And I'm just gonna be reviewing whatever comes out or whatever I see, and then review it. And there's still gonna be movies that I haven't seen or movies that you guys requested. If I've seen them, I'll still do it, because I love you. I wouldn't say that any other day. So let's move on to this British film. It's technically from 2010 because it was made back then, but it wasn't released here until 2011. But I'm still gonna title it with 2010 because that's when it was made. That makes the most sense. I think that's right. And it is the debut feature from Richard Ayoade, best known as part of the British sitcom The It Crowd. It's an offbeat film in the vein of a Wes Anderson flick. It's 2010's Submarine. I am going to mention this also. I am not showing trailers in my videos anymore. I've been warned many times not to do it, and I know, and I think it makes my videos look better, but at what cost? As much as I don't care about current copyright laws, it's still the law, and I had to do this law stuff, and but I will start linking the trailers in the description box below, so I suggest you go down there and see it right now, and I'll be waiting right here till after you watch it, so, you know, just go ahead and take your time, watch it, and as soon as I click my fingers like that, it will be my review. So 1, 2... Submarine is about the always curious and vicarious 15-year-old Oliver Tate. The film takes place in the mid-1980s, and Oliver is madly attracted to this girl named Jordana. She's a pretty straightforward girl, unlike Oliver, whose imagination sort of delves into his life and conversations, which kind of makes him antisocial. But whatever, because the two of them start this weird and playful relationship, and good to them. Of course, any 15-year-old in any lifetime will want to dictate his or her life around sex. So not only is he struggling to get a grip of that with Jordana, but he also cannot fully understand what is happening with his parents. And he thinks that his mother's cheating on his dad with like the worst person ever in the world. So Submarine is a film that kind of works as two intermingling stories broken up into segments. It's a bold move on the director's part to literally label chapters as part of the film. It kind of makes these segments feel separated, but you do follow along rather swimmingly. And just from that description alone, you can kind of get the idea that it's like a Wes Anderson film. His films are usually broken up into segments as well, with some intriguingly simple font. But just looking at the offbeat camera work, the line delivery, the cutting, and direction, it follows a similar pattern. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing. In fact, what's great about its offbeat vibe is that it suits the tumultuous feelings that any 15-year-old has, the rises and the falls. It's not squarely being offbeat just to be stylistic. The acting from the lead Oliver Tate and Sally Hawkins, Noah Taylor, Paddy Considine, they're all very good here. And as Ayoade's first directorial effort, it's a very sound picture. It doesn't delve so much that you really have to ponder like Oliver in the film. And the laughs it does deliver hit the spots just right. It strikes the right chords with its appropriate soundtrack, and it makes for an imaginative comedy, almost in the vein of something like Harold and Maude. I'd go ahead with a B, maybe really teetering on a B+ with this one. Submarine is now available on DVD and Blu-ray, so if you have had the chance to see it before, I'd like to know what you thought about it. Did you love it? Hate it, and why? Leave one of those comments down below, and if you like any of my reviews, you can certainly subscribe that direction. Just a few other things before I go. 1, I am taking suggestions and recommendations. They can range from any genre to any length and any format. It may be a while before I get to any of them, but rest assured, I will get to them. 2, I will also be posting short videos on this channel that will link to my music reviews. I am currently a contributing writer for LA Music Blog, in which I review albums and concerts in the Los Angeles area, so I will be making quick vlogs whenever one of those come up. And finally, what do you guys think of podcasting? Does anybody even listen to podcasts anymore? Let me know in the comments below, and if there's enough interest, maybe I'll even start reviewing and making podcasts. Anyways, that really is all for the time being, and I hope you guys are happy that I'm back on board. And that you guys are happy that it's Valentine's Day. smooches and all. So once again, I'm DJ Fish for Fish to Go movie reviews and music reviews, reviews of any, on the go.
That's the picture.